In this video, we will see the other tools that are available in sculpt mode. So they are a little more exotic, let's say. But we will continue this dragon shape here, over there, and see what we can do with that. The first one that is very, very important and not exotic at all, and that you will use very often, is the mask tool. So the mask tool is a very powerful one. If you want to play with specific shapes and add little details, like for example, let's say we would like to add maybe shapes like that into our lips over there. Okay, so let's go here and draw simple shapes like this, okay, that we don't want to be influenced by the sculpting. So that's what is powerful with this technique, is that you can create things like this, for example, okay? So in that case, when I draw a shape like this, I will have something that will not affect here the sculpting. So if I draw something into it with the draw tool, everything will be affected except this shape, okay, that I did draw. So in that case, it's not really what I want. I would like something to draw only in the thing that I did draw here. So what I can do, I can go into the mask and invert mask. You can see that you have a lot of possibilities of masking here. And yeah, it's a very powerful feature. Just here, I will just invert the mask. Like this, I can sculpt into this and add more details far more easily, just like this, as you can see. Okay, so it's just a simple example how to add some details like that. Now I can clear the mask, go into sculpt and the mask, sorry, and clear the mask. Now I will have the details that are here. Okay, I can make a Control R and maybe make a little smooth for that. Anyway, it's just to show you how it's easy to add some details. Okay, I will smooth this part as well, just to remove these details, because we will create really better details into that. So I will even use this tool to flatten everything and then smooth a little that part, that area. Good. So now that we have this, we can continue. So we have the sculpt mask here by default, but we have different masking tools here. Okay, you have the masking over there, I think. Is it here? Is it not here? Box mask, yeah. And in here you have all the mask tools that you have. So you can just create a mask like this, okay? Or just use a lasso mask as well, okay? It will work perfectly to create this shape. So be careful with the x-axis, with the x here, it will draw the other side as well. You have the line mask, you have the polyline mask. So yeah, as you can see, for masking, you have a lot of tools that are available to play with. So this is a very powerful tool. Or even if you want to draw little details, like for example, maybe a logo or something like that, you go with a draw. Okay, with Control you can remove some parts. Okay, let's say you want this kind of shape. Okay, so we will create this shape over there, and then you will have something like this. Maybe we want a circle here. Okay, maybe you want to create something different over there, just basic shape like this. Okay, just to create and add some details. Again, you use the mask here, you invert the mask, and then sometimes it's good to use the layer in that case. So in here, I will use the layer with a strength at 0.2, and like this, I just have to draw the shape that I want to, let's say, extrude, okay? And if I want to extrude inside, I use the control key like this. I can use just like this very easily, add some details or remove details in case I need, okay? So I will use a depth here, a height at 0.01 maybe, okay? With control key, I just draw like that, maybe 2 times, okay? And I will have here, I come back with the mask and clear mask, and now I will have my details. So very easily you will can again add some details into your object, okay? I think it's Alt M, yeah, Alt M to remove the mask like this. So yeah, the mask tool, a very powerful one. Another one that can be very powerful is the face set here. So you can draw some face sets, and in case you want to smooth things or to draw something only in a face set, it will work as well. The only thing that you have to do here into the brush is to, you see that I draw into the entire model here. If you want to draw only into the face set, you go into the options here, no, the advanced here, sorry, and you use the face set boundary, the auto masking, and you see that now you will draw only into the face set. So sometimes it can be useful. What is good with this feature is that you can add multiple face sets just by drawing like this, okay? You can transfer mask to face sets. For example, here, select from face set from mask or from visible. Here, if I come to visible, it will erase everything like that, okay? So it can be useful to work with face sets as well. A very powerful feature here. What could be good to see here is the painting tools. So you see that you have here some paint over there, where it is here. Anyway, it's everywhere here. So you can see that you can paint directly into your object here. You can really paint your object like you want, exactly like in texture paint, but it will create a kind of specific painting for the sculpt mode. So just for showing your object can be very good. You can add some textures. It's exactly the same options that you have into the texture paint, but you will not paint on textures. You will paint on vertex, so it will be different, okay? So here, for example, here, if you want to draw something, I don't know, maybe something green into that, you can see that it's the pixels that will define, it's the faces and the vertices that will define the level that you have here. So sometimes it can be a little annoying, but just to add a basic color to your object, to showing it, and maybe paint everything here, it's very easy to paint like that. So to show your sculpt in better condition can be good, okay? So all these tools here are for painting, so very easy to understand. Here we have some cloth tools, so that are very powerful here. Let's say I take a grab cloth here, you can see that it will create a kind of so it can be a little, yeah, as you can see, it takes some time to react because it's a big influence, but here you can see the result. So it will directly create a closed simulation and create all the folds that you want for this. Okay, so can be very useful when you want to create. In that case, it will not be useful at all, but in some cases, you can create some interesting things for clothes designs and for character design. So you can pinch with clothes, inflate with clothes, you can grab, drag. So yeah, can be very useful in some cases. Here I will just drag, you can see the result directly here, okay? So yeah, in some cases just to add some folds can be good, this. even if honestly I don't use these tools that much, even if they are very powerful. Okay, so here all the pink ones here are the cloth. What you can use as well here that we don't have here, you have the box trim here, or all the trims. So it's a little like this tool, okay, that we have in object mode, this one here, but it works specifically for this one. So let's say, for example, I would like to cut a part over there. So I just create a line here just to come here. I come back to that one. I wait a little and it didn't work that well. Maybe here it will work better. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it did work. And you did see that here it did add a good face set directly. So in case you want to trim a part of your object, you can use this tool here. You have the line project. Again, it will just project all the geometry into a line. So it's different than trimming here. Let's say, for example, I want to project into a line like this. Okay, something like that. Not this one, this one, thank you. Okay, so just click and drag like this and it will keep everything there. So it works pretty easily. But if you see here the geometry by just showing the wireframe view here, okay, so what it does basically, it's this. I want to do it not like this, but yeah, it takes all the geometry and moves it into a simple line. Okay, so it's not really a cut, it's just taking the geometry and scale it into an axis that you define. Okay, so it can be useful in sometimes, but be careful if you do something like this. Let's say maybe something like this. Okay, it will create this kind of geometry, so crazy shapes just like that. Okay, just by see that. Okay, so it will not work well. So sometimes it will require a remesh after to make it work well, just like this, for example. And just after, you make a Control R to remesh. It's very fast and efficient. So sometimes just to show a skirt like this can work easily if you want to cut like that. Okay, Control R, and now you have your cut that is done, and it's far more efficient than this because it doesn't require a Boolean operation. Okay, here you have some filters, so you can make some apply a filter to the entire mesh here, or everything that is not masked. Like for example here, let's go for the mesh filter. So you have the inflate. So here you can see if I click and drag, I will inflate the entire mesh just like this. Okay, sometimes it's very useful. Or here you have the smooth if you want to smooth down everything. Okay, and it will smooth the entire mesh just like that. In some cases it can be useful. In some it can be you have the sharpen here if you want to sharpen things. So sometimes it can make the job for what you want to do here. Okay, here you have the cross filter, here you have the color filter. It's the same as these ones for the colors and here for the cloth. Okay, here you have the edit face set if you want to edit the face set that you want, and mask by colors in case you have some colors, some painting into your object. Okay, so that's it basically for the second part of this. Maybe we will just add little details into that object with textures, and for this we will see how it works, basically how to use textures to play with your skirt, and we will see that into the next video.